Welcome back. Well, 'tis the season for apple cider, apple pie, apple butter.
Yeah, so find everything apple and other flavors too. This weekend in beautiful historic Grand Rapids, Lisa Ann Hatfield has everything you need to know about the annual Applebutter Fest. And Lisa,
Good morning. Look at all the apples here.
Yeah, you have a lot of apples here. Grand Rapids, that area is just really beautiful. Anytime I'm in the area, it's so nice. I like to stop at the bookstore.
It is absolutely gorgeous. And we have so many wonderful shops downtown, and the canal and the towpath and the canal boat. And
So
it's just a wonderful historic area to come visit.
So talk to us about the Applebutter Fest.
Well, this is the 47th annual Applebutter Fest this year. And the big part, or the heart of the festival, which is in downtown Grand Rapids by the town hall and the old fire station, is where we make the apple butter.
You make it like, you got to keep stirring that.
You have to keep stirring it. So, but it's more than that. We have volunteers gather that peel the apples. So 2 weeks ago, they gathered, they peeled the apples, and 2 Saturdays ago, they made about 1,300 half pints of the apple butter.
Wow.
And that's what I brought for you to try today, warmed up, heated, so you can give that a whirl. But it's really a great place to bring family for education, to learn about the history of what happened in Northwest Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, because it really is something, especially you mentioned the canal and, you know, all of that. And so you're going to have some demonstrations and things like that during the festival, right?
We are. So it is alive with history in the heart of the fest. If you come down to the old fire station, you find the town park. You have blacksmiths that will make things like this, or S-hooks. You have wood carvers that make things, and these are actually hands-on kids' activities that they got to do for free one year. We have wood carvers that do like the mice. We have potters. We have spinners.
I noticed that. Really cute.
Spinners, as you mentioned too.
Yeah,
so
wool spinners. We have native plants. So we have a group of people that are there to talk about all the native plants in Northwest Ohio. We have Camp Palmer that is there with all the woodland animals, and they teach the children about the frogs and the turtles and the snakes and everything. But really, Applebutter Festival is about learning about the history. And even on Saturday night, people think, well, it's a one-day fest, you know, but Saturday night, if you come to town, eat dinner at one of the restaurants, and go on the towpath, and at 7 p.m., Abe Lincoln does a Vespers ceremony along with a band and a choir from Napoleon.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And at 8 p.m. sharp, there is a cannon fire. And if you have ever seen a cannon fire at night, it is just a most awesome thing to experience.
So it's something that folks need to get out and see.
They need to come out and see. They need to come out and join the festival. And it's so easy to get to Grand Rapids. There's many routes in. And if you come to the festival, look for the Big Apple sign, because that is the official parking lots that provide transportation right to downtown. So they do it on the outskirts, but there's 5 official lots. Some of those are handicapped, and it's all on our website. Yeah, it's all on our website, so you can find out where the handicapped lots are and the easiest route for you to get there. I tell a lot of people that are coming from Toledo, go towards Liberty Center, cross the bridge, and come into Lot D. Because it's a lot less traffic.
Little pro tip.
So the festival is free.
The festival is free.
Parking you have to pay for.
Parking is $15, but if you think about it, 5 people in a car, $3 a piece,
Works out
and that is the only fee, and that covers trash management alone for the day of Applebutter Fest. Costs at least $5,000, and people don't realize it. And it's Boy Scouts this year from Defiance that are doing all the trash pickup throughout the day. And you know, we help them, they help us. It's a lot of volunteer, nonprofit activities that are going on, groups that are doing the food and the cleanup and the setup. But back to the apple butter really quick.
I want to ask a question about the apples, first of all. Is this a wide variety of apples that you guys are using? And you said peeling apples 2 weeks ago. Do you have an estimation of how many apples have been peeled?
I don't have that number for you, but every year the mix of apples varies by what's available. This year it was Jonathan, Jonna Gold, Cortland, and Gala. And
Jonathan's were really good this year that I've had,
But, you know, it just varies each year based on what's available and just getting that right mix. And we're gathering again this Wednesday at 5 p.m. to peel apples for the festival. So if you want to just come volunteer, show up at the old fire station downtown at 5 p.m., bring a paring knife and a bowl, and come join the fun. And there's even food there. We feed you.
Oh,
if you come and feel.
Lovely. So let's talk about eating a little bit. So we're going to try this. So tell us, what's in apple butter?
In apple butter, basically you're cooking down the apples with some apple cider, and you're adding sugar as it gets close to coming off the copper kettle.
Okay.
Because it's a copper kettle that it's cooked in over an open fire, and it has to be constantly stirred so it does not scorch.
Right,
We do a sugar-free one as well. So the sugar-free one is a little bit different in consistency, but go ahead and try and see what you think.
Still delicious, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really good. And this is warm, so
I warmed it up and brought it.
That's a great pro tip too.
So that's your preference to eat it warm.
My preference is to eat it warm. So
delicious.
It is.
Such a great treat. Okay, so Saturday night is
Vespers at 7 p.m. with Abe Lincoln and the bands and the 8 p.m. cannon shoot. The festival on Sunday officially runs from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Beautiful.
I say officially because people show up at all hours of the early morning.
It goes a little longer, I feel like.
You know, and the buses are running before the 10 a.m. start time, so come early, park, spend the day, you know, learn about the history of Northwest Ohio, and just bring everyone.
And eat some sweet treats.
Eat some sweet treats, lots of good food.
It's sweet indeed.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, well, still to come on Toledo's most local 9 a.m. show.
How can you tell if you're really a princess? Well, take the mattress test. We'll explain when Good Day returns.